you just poop? Yeah, did you just poop for mommy? And then you smile the whole time? Yeah? Yeah, you're gonna have to wait. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait. Are you working on more? You working on some more? Yeah. Alright, I'll leave you to it. Hey guys, so today is September 9th and I'm just hanging out with little man. We have the day to ourselves for a little bit while my husband is out. So he and I just went ahead and spent a mommy and baby day. We went to Target, Starbucks, Marshall's, Bed Bath & Beyond, and I think that's it. We had a good day, right? So we had a good day. So it was just he and I today, and I don't know how you moms are able to vlog, like have the baby on your own, vlog it all. He thinks it's so funny. Is it so funny? Vlog it all and then also go home and edit it, because I have no idea how I'm gonna edit my vlogs, like when it's just he and I. He thinks it's so funny. He just keeps laughing. His version of laughing. No, he doesn't laugh yet. He has giggled. I've made him giggle for the first time. I had a dream one night that he had giggled for the first time for my husband, and that day that I woke up, that day he giggled for me for the first time, and it was like just a quick like ha, but it was like a giggle nonetheless. I don't know how moms do it. Obviously I'm gonna get into the swing of things. I'm gonna learn different ways to keep him entertained without me having to physically entertain him. Right now he's very attached and he's not so much where I have to hold him, but like I have to be in view in order for him to like really be settled. It's just like one of the stages, one of the phases. So I don't know how moms do it. I don't really have like a lot of things to like put him in or to entertain him with. We do have a rock and play, but he does sleep in it, and so I try not to put him in that during the daytime much, because I don't want him to just feel like he's always in a rock and play. He last night slept for 8 hours. I gave him a bottle at 8 this morning, and he went back to sleep and slept until like 11, and that included my nurse being here. I think my nurse got here at like 10, and he slept the entire time she was here. He did wake up when she was here though. Like at the very end she walked by and he was just sitting there smiling at himself, playing with his hands, and she's like, oh my gosh, he's awake, just being so good, staring at his hands, just being like an angel. And I walked in and saw him, and it was so fun. He was being such an angel, just playing by himself. Yeah. We are transitioning him to the crib. We try putting him down for naps, and we let him kind of cry it out, because when the second you put him down, he wakes up. He will nap in your arms the entire day, literally. But the second you put him down, he wakes up. So we're trying to like transition him to the crib. He has napped in there a few times. One time he napped in there for like 3 hours during the day. It was glorious, but he hasn't really napped in there since. We try and put him down. He'll sleep maybe 10 minutes in there. He's not good at napping during the day, which is fine because I love my sleep and he sleeps at nighttime. So he's not very good at napping in the day. He'll do like 15-20 minute stretches here and there. Unless you're holding him, he will nap for hours. So we are trying to work on that. And I feel like we put him down a lot. Like we don't run to him when he's crying immediately. You know, we try and let him self-soothe. We don't let it go too long, because I have read that letting a baby just cry for a long time is not good for them. So I mean, I try not to do that. He's so smiley. But he freaks out once I put the camera in his face. He's like, what's that? What is that? He just loves kicking me. I put him in that thing, and as long as he can kick me, he's good. And he always will poop. We went to Starbucks, like I said, so I'm finishing this bad boy up. Yes, I am drinking coffee, although I am having, although I'm breastfeeding still. So my breastfeeding journey, I still have the drain in. Obviously, like I said, the nurse came today. Still have the drain in. I am terrified of getting another infection. Oh. I want to start like actually having him breastfeed on, you know, my injured breast, and I'm just scared of getting another infection, and I want to get him back onto that breast, like breastfeeding, not just pumping. He is nursing on the healthy side though, so I am keeping that up to make sure he is latching fine. And I posted it on Instagram, but y'all, if you're having a baby and you plan on breastfeeding, just know, like, you're gonna hear a million times about nipple confusion. And yes, while some babies probably do get nipple confusion, your baby is always going to want to nurse on you. It is something more natural to them. They're going to want to do that. I gave him the bottle strictly with no nursing whatsoever. I want to say for about a week and a half, and my lactation consultant even told me, do that. Let yourself heal. Give him strictly a bottle for a week and a half, and I promise you he'll go back to nursing. And I didn't believe her, so finally when I got injured, I did it, because I thought I may have quit. I may have just like thrown in the towel, said he already breastfed for like almost 2 months. I'll just throw in the towel and be done with it, and be completely proud of myself for going as far as I did, considering breastfeeding hurt so bad. It was excruciating every single day. I was like so proud of myself. I thought I was just gonna go ahead and throw in the towel and just be okay with that. And I didn't. I kept going because of the fact I was able to pump. I was able to pump and give him a bottle, and now I nurse again, and he prefers to nurse. So that hopefully gives y'all hope for your babies. Obviously kind of test it, but don't do what I did. If there's anything I can say, do not put yourself through total agonizing pain. I was in excruciating pain every single day. It was hard to enjoy, you know, my life with my newborn. It was very, very extremely difficult, and don't do that to yourself. If you are hurting, give your baby a bottle. It is okay. He or she will be okay with the bottle, but obviously keep introducing your breast. And the other reason why I think that we didn't have nipple confusion too is because we use the Juvie boob bottle, and I guess they found a way to make it more like the woman's nipple, but it's not. It looks nothing like a woman's nipple, but for some reason it has a very slow milk flow, so he doesn't get like frustrated when he goes back onto, you know, nursing on me. He's happy with it. So I don't know if it's the bottle. I don't want to say any bottle your baby will go back to you. We bought the Juvie boob bottles. We bought the PPSU ones, which are like, they don't hold smell. It's not like a plastic. It's like closer to a glass, but yet it's plastic. Like it feels like acrylic. So it doesn't like hold in smells or anything like that. It's called PPSU. We got the Juvie boob bottles, and we ended up buying the nude nipples because we were recommended to buy those. He takes it like a champ. So if you are looking for a bottle that you're able to breastfeed and have a bottle, that was my #1 concern, was to be able to do both, because I knew I wanted my husband to feed him and then also obviously have him nurse. So our #1 concern was to find a bottle that the baby was good with doing both, and it's worked for us beautifully. He never has fought the bottle, as far as like they say, oh, not every baby will take every bottle. I don't know. I feel like there's just so many things that we were told that wasn't true in our case. So it's like hard to believe that it would be true in everyone's case. I don't know. You're falling down, bud. Yeah, that's gonna hurt your neck. This week, like I said, I have my doctor's appointment. I've been having one once a week, so I'm hoping on Tuesday she takes the drain out. She already said that she was going to, so I hope she stays to her word. I think she thought maybe I would be done healing on the bottom still, to where I wasn't leaking, but the only time I leak from the bottom is when they push saline in my drain. So I know this is probably all totally TMI, but I've got to bring awareness to the situation. That's why I talk about it all the time on Instagram. I want to bring awareness because I did not go through this for no reason. I want other women to know infection is extremely easy to get when you breastfeed. Not necessarily through the ducts on the nipple, but if your baby does not have a good latch and you have open sores. I guess I had cracked nipples and didn't even really know they were cracked because I never bled breastfeeding, but I guess, you know, I was able to get bacteria in there, and then it just tumbled quickly and severely. So I just want other women to know. I, of course, assumed anytime I went to breastfeeding classes and they talked about mastitis or any kind of infection, I was like, that would not happen to me. That is so extreme, but it's not. What's crazy is because I've gone through this, the amount of women I've heard from that has had mastitis, like, it's crazy to hear about. Like, it's crazy how many women get it. So it's easy. And a lot of women, I talked to some woman, she had it 5 times with one baby, and she only breastfed for like 6 months, and she had it 5 times. It is a very, very, very painful, and it's very awful. It's terrible. Mastitis is not fun, and I went above and beyond mastitis. I just want women to know, if you want to breastfeed, please empty your breast. You'll end up like me. You may end up having to, if you don't get a drain, you have to get the hole or the cavity that the infection caused in your body. You'll have to get it packed with like gauze every single day, multiple times a day. You have to have a home nurse, just like I did, and they have to change this dressing multiple times a day, or this gauze. I don't know if they call it dressing, whatever. It's awful. So either you have the drain and you're stuck with the drain in you, or you have to do that, and it is terrible, and I don't want anyone else to go through it. I want there to be more talks about that. I feel like a lot of lactation consultants, a lot of, you know, people, when they discuss about breastfeeding, they don't educate you on that part, because I think they're afraid women won't breastfeed. But as long as you're educated, I feel like that's even better. Just be educated on it. Just be smarter than me. I did this to myself. I let myself go way too far. I knew I had like something swollen in my breast, and I let it go a month, a whole month, before I actually did something.
Yeah? What is that? Does that sound fun? Yeah. That sound fun.
Yeah. What?
Social media influencer.
Hey you guys. So today is September something, and I am feeling so much better. So much better. I still get really sore breastfeeding, but I'm so much happier now. I think the hormones are gone. The hormones really came out because I was in so much pain, and I'm healing, and it's just a wonderful feeling to be healing, to no longer have that drain in me. That really like not only drained the infection out of my breast, but it also drained my like soul. I don't know, it was so much. It was a lot to deal with, and trust me, when I talk about this, like, I know there are so many worse things in the world, like, I get that, but one thing that I definitely learned is compassion, and to know it may not have been a life-threatening thing, but pain is pain, and the pain that I had was just absolutely agonizing. It was excruciating pain that I was going through, and easily the most painful thing I've ever gone through. So pain is pain. No matter what is causing the pain, pain is pain. So I am very happy and very thankful and very blessed to be on the road to recovery. I'm not 100% yet. I still have 2 holes in my breast, but they're not painful throughout the day. Like I said, breastfeeding is really the only real pain I have. And little man is starting to get a little bit bored. He's been in his little rock and play for a little bit. But anyway, I used the Tula for the first time yesterday, and he didn't fuss. And oh my gosh, it was a lifesaver. He was really fussy. I put him in the Tula, passed out immediately. I got so much stuff done. Lifesaver. If you guys don't have a wrap or something to hold the baby in, I do have a Mobi wrap too, but I can't figure out how to use it on him. I haven't quite been able to master using it on him because he's such a big size, so I don't really know how to use that yet. But the Tula, awesome. And I have the Free to Grow, so it's okay to use on him.
Hi, are you totally awesome, dude? Look at your fin. Yeah. Look at your fin. Oh no, I thought I did that part. Oh no, mommy made worse. Let's leave it up. Yeah? You look ridiculous. You look ridiculous. But you're totally awesome, dude. There we go. There we go.
It's a target that is proven to help prevent
Big boy. Big boy. The big boy. Oh, this is a big boy. This is a big boy. Oh, this is a big boy. Oh, this is a big boy. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh. Hi. 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 What? Yeah, hi. Totally awesome, dude. Totally awesome, dude. Hey. Hey. I love you. I love you. I love you. Yes, I do. A chicka 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 do. A do 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 do. Yeah. A do 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 do. A do 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 do. Yeah. A chicka 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 chicka. Is that you? What's with the gum face? Why you got such a grumpy face? What's with the grumpy face? Grumpy face, grumpy face, grumpy face. I want to give you kisses. Is that making you so mad? Are you spitting? Are you about to spit? Hey guys, I am annoyed. Beyond annoyed. I came to my PO box to pick something up, and of course it's closed. I don't know why they close for like 2 hours in the afternoon. It makes no sense, but they do. And for whatever reason, the package that I'm picking up is supposed to be a like tiny one, and for whatever reason it's not in my box. Really stupid, but I think they're opening up, so I'm gonna run in. I've been here for 15 minutes just waiting for them to open back up, so I'm gonna run in and get my package.
Hey guys! So today is Monday. Actually, I vlogged earlier on the way to the P.O. box. So today is Monday though, and my camera is a hot mess because I just keep leaving it random places because I don't really vlog like I used to. But watching Heart of Dixie, just got done nursing little man. He's down here playing, pooping and farting up a storm. So I'm just gonna let him continue. Yes, he is the best. So we have been nursing so much better than before. If you want to breastfeed, if you stick to it, I really believe there will be an end in sight. I'm not gonna talk for everyone anymore though, because everyone's tried telling me it's normal and all the different things I was having happen. It was totally normal. He's now, what, almost 3 months? In a few weeks he'll be 3 months. So it's not normal. There's something that was going on. I believe it was his latch. I feel like I have learned a new technique. So I will do a video on breastfeeding and everything. I will start getting vlogs up and videos up. I have a ton of footage on here. His birth footage and everything is still on this chip. So I need to get all that on the computer, but I have so much already on my computer that it just goes so slow. So yeah, life with a newborn has been crazy, but I am loving it. I'm so happy that nursing is getting easier for us. It's been a crazy road. So if any other women are pregnant and they're first time moms, or they're gonna first time breastfeed or whatever, go ahead and send me a message if you want. If you have any questions, you want any advice, go to Instagram, send me a message if you are interested in anything that worked for me. I will be doing a video on it someday of different tips and tricks that worked for us, but we are doing a lot better. I've nursed for the past 3 days, not straight. I am offering a bottle in the morning and at nighttime, but pretty much the daytime feedings, I'm trying to nurse him as much as possible. If I'm too sore, I do offer him a bottle, and he's doing great at doing both. And I think it's important for babies to be able to do both. Can all babies do it? No, I'm sure not all babies can. I'm sure they do get nipple confusion. I'm sure there are issues there, but it's nice being able to give him a bottle. My mom gave him a bottle, my husband gave him a bottle, you know, his grandparents, aunts, uncles giving him a bottle. That's nice. So I personally always wanted him to be able to do both. So we are using the Juvie boob bottles. I don't know if that is why it's working out great for us. I'm probably repeating myself a ton, but I don't know if that's why it's working out so good for us, but it's working great. So, yeah, I'm watching Heart of Dixie. My mother-in-law got me totally addicted to it. I'm only on episode, I think, like 3. Yeah, I'm only on episode 3 in season 1, but I'm really, really loving it. It seems to be my, like, nursing or pumping TV show. Just finished nursing, and what's so nice is before, when I would nurse, if I would nurse on one side, he never was satisfied. He just would immediately have to go to the other side, and now what's really nice is he seems to be satisfied per side. Like I only have to feed on one side per feeding, and it's so nice, you guys. Like, it's so nice. He's totally content, and he's a happy boy, and he's just such a pleasure now, right? He's had a little bit of gas today. He woke up a few times. He hasn't been waking up in the middle of the night, but he woke up. We went to bed, I want to say maybe 11 or 12 last night, and he woke up at 6 something. I think it was like 6:58, and then he woke up again at 10, and then again at like 11. So he woke up a bunch of times, and trust me, I know that his bedtime is probably not something everyone agrees with, but honestly, it works for us. Just being asleep when he's asleep works for us, because my husband and I need our sleep, especially my husband, and this is what works for us. I am more than understanding knowing that he needs to have an earlier bedtime and we need a different schedule, but he's a newborn and this is what's working for us. So, but anyway, that's pretty much it. We got to spend a lot of time with family this weekend, and we went to my parents' house yesterday, which was really nice. They hadn't seen him in a little bit just because I was trying to, my mom was around so much helping that I just felt so bad that I was always needing her help. Like, I literally almost couldn't survive without her. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let her have a little break. But then come to find out she didn't want a break. She wanted to see my babe. So she's madly in love with him. I will catch you guys up. I promise. I have collabs that are coming up, which I am so excited for. Like, you guys are gonna be like, whoa. Really excited for collabs coming up. I have just so many things I want to share with you guys and so many sit down videos I want to make. But little man does not nap, and I think that's because he will sleep anywhere from 8 to 10 hours at night, and I think that's why he doesn't nap during the day. So to try and get a video filmed is nearly impossible. I think I'll have to make it to where I like just finish nursing and immediately film and try and get as much in as I can while he's awake. If you guys want to chat, leave comments below for sure, because I respond to my comments. But if you need to talk about anything personal, or you want to collab or anything like that, feel free to send me a message on Instagram. That is where I like getting DMs. I much prefer to talk on there when it comes to like DM type of messages. If you guys have any personal questions you guys are concerned about during pregnancy, after pregnancy, postpartum, trust me, this girl went through a number postpartum. So I would be happy to answer any questions for you guys, anything postpartum related. So, or pregnancy related, whatever. Right. Probably have a snack because I'm always hungry. Breastfeeding, I'm constantly hungry. I've lost a ton of weight from breastfeeding pretty much, but I'm always hungry. Like, I'm always eating, I'm always hungry. I think I stopped losing weight though. I think I finally stopped losing weight come around 2 months postpartum. The weight stopped shedding. Like, I would get on the scale and every day I was dropping like 2 pounds, and then now not much, even like more than that some days. It was bad. I wasn't eating, but now I'm eating a ton. But when you have a baby, you just don't really have time to eat. I am really excited to be back. I'm really excited to be myself again. I'm so happy again. I feel good. I feel so good. I'm still a little bit sore in my chest area, but I still feel so much better than I did before. So much better. Hey guys, today is Tuesday. Oh, I accidentally turned this TV on. I have no idea how I would have possibly done that. I don't even know where the remote is. It must be somewhere in this seat. But anyways, it's September 18th, I think, something like that. I am just chilling. My mom came today to hang out with us. We've just been playing and just hanging out and talking and stuff. My mom ran to get us some dinner, and I've been on the phone with the lactation consultant. I talked with her twice today to discuss you know, what still could be the problem, what's going on. Sorry, he's playing with this toy. But just like what could be the issue, why I'm still having pain. She thinks that there is still something wrong with like oral, like so like maybe a tight jaw or something like that. So she still recommends that we see a speech pathologist, which I have not really wanted to do. She ended up prescribing me, or she called my OB to prescribe me some all-purpose nipple ointment. So if you guys know anything about it, you guys can research it or whatever. If you don't, it's like supposed to be a miracle worker. It like fights 3 different things. So depending on what's up with my issue, hopefully this can help cure it. And if not cure it, hopefully this will help, you know, I don't know what the deal is. I don't think I've never gotten out of pain. So I'm hoping whatever is going on, this helps. I don't know, we'll see. So I'll let you guys know if I think it's worth it. If the pain ends up coming back, I'm only gonna use it like as I need it. I don't wanna use it like all the time. So we'll see how that ends up working out. I'm like determined to breastfeed at this point because I've done, you know, pumping and he's only had breast milk. I am determined, and now that I feel healthier, I feel like I can really put my all into it. She did say that I could suffer from vasospasms, and she has different like information on what you can do for that. I don't know if that's something that I will always have, and if that's the case, that will suck. I haven't even showed him to you guys. Here I'm talking about him, haven't even shown him. He pee-peed through his other outfit, so we're wearing this outfit now. Yeah, it's one of mommy's favorites. It says totally Jocelyn, dude. Life is pretty good now. It feels nice being out of pain. And what's nice is like whenever pain does come back to my breast, it's like almost a shock again, whereas before it was I strictly had pain 24/7. So when you constantly have pain, it's not a shock being in pain anymore. But now it's like when the pain comes, it's like, wait a second, I'm in pain. So that means I wasn't in pain for a little bit, which is nice. It's about to storm, so I hope my mom gets here soon, because storms are no joke. No joke. Hey you guys, today is the first day of fall, which is so exciting. I'm feeling so good, you guys. I cannot wait to start doing videos all about postpartum, because I have gone through such a roller coaster. I've had so many highs, but way more lows, honestly. Obviously, I don't know, I sound terrible saying that, but if you guys are a mom, you guys totally get it. It is hard, and I obviously went through a very, very, very tough postpartum thus far. For some reason, the last week, we have completely crossed over some sort of mountain. We are nursing great. It only hurts on my injured side, which kind of makes sense why it would hurt on that side, but it's not the same type of pain as before. Before, it was excruciating, it was agonizing. Now I can honestly tell that I've toughened up in that area, and it's just so nice to be able to nurse and not have to worry about bottles anymore, because that was what I loved at the beginning, was nursing and not having to worry about bottles or anything like that. And that was just something I always envisioned for myself, like ever since getting pregnant. No, I did not always plan on breastfeeding, but ever since getting pregnant, that was something I just envisioned, was being able to just nurse him and be good to go. So it's so nice to be able to finally have that ability, and I'm so grateful that I didn't give up, because I wanted to give up so many times, and I'm so glad I didn't, because now we have completely crossed over some mountain. Like I said, I still have some tenderness. It still hurts while nursing, but I don't have the pain all day. It was where I had pain, excruciating pain, the entire day that never went away. Chances are we had some sort of thrush, I don't know, but thank goodness everything is good to go. I do know that I suffer from vasospasms, whatever. I suffer from that. I do get those sometimes, depending on how his latch was, but for the past, I've been nursing pretty much every single day exclusively, only giving a bottle at morning and at night. I've been doing that for like almost a week now, and I haven't had any pain throughout the day, only while he's nursing, which I can take. So it's been so nice. I am so happy. It's the first day of fall. I did not get the new iPhone this year. A lot of people were asking me if I would. No, I think the iPhones are staying so similar. I jumped from the 6 to the 10. No, I jumped from the 6 to the 8 Plus, which was a huge jump at that time. He's in there, he's talking. Sometimes he sounds like he's crying when he's talking, but he's just talking. So anyway, it's just me and little man today. We are gonna run to Target, and we're gonna get coffee first and foremost. First day of fall, have to get coffee. So I'm gonna go get me that. We're gonna run to Kohl's, maybe Home Goods, depends on how good he's gonna be. It's really nice, like I said, just being able to nurse him instead of having to heat the bottle up, you know, making sure I have enough bottles. I was bringing my pump with me everywhere. Every time we went to see family, went to friend's house, I was always having to excuse myself to go pump for 20 minutes. So now I don't have to do that. Now I can just, you know, cover myself up if they're comfortable enough with that, because there are some people who aren't really comfortable even if you do cover up. And you know what? Even the fact that I breastfeed, I am more than respectful of people who are like that. Unfortunately, you know, there are people who do get uncomfortable, but I am totally fine with excusing myself to go to another room to nurse while even being covered. I mean, everyone's different, and you know what? I'm gonna respect people for that, because you know what? It's okay. I don't mind excusing myself if some people are uncomfortable. So I know a lot of people are gonna give me backlash. I know a lot of moms are gonna freak out on me, but you know what? Everyone's different, so just let me be. So it's gonna be so nice to be able to just like pull over, feed him really quick, cover up, obviously, feed him, and just be able to go on our way. It's gonna be so much nicer than having to, like I said, heat up a bottle and all of that stuff. Like, when we did formula, because we did supplement for a little, that's totally easy too. Like, it's so much easier when we were supplementing. Just give him a little bit of formula, shake it up, give it to him, no problem. But having to carry milk, heat it up, it's just so much stuff. So it's really nice being able to do it this way. But you know what? I know what it's like to have to just bring milk with you or having to supplement. I know how it is in all three areas. So I'm just saying what is working for us, I'm really appreciative of, and I'm very thankful that we have hit this corner, because before, trust me, If you guys need to talk about anything, you guys need to vent, y'all need any help, y'all need any tips and tricks, come to your girl, because I know all the different areas. I know what it's like to, we even had formula. I know what it's like to do formula. I know what it's like to do breast milk. You know, pumping, having to pump every 2 hours. I was pumping every single 2 hours. I know what that's like. I know what nursing is like. So y'all need anything, I got you. So I am still working on my vlogs. I know it seems like I'm not, but I promise you I am. It's just whenever I have time to myself, like right now, he and I get to just kind of go out today. I just do it. I just get out of the house because I love just getting out. So that's why I haven't been editing. And when my husband's here, I try to like hang out with him and spend time with him. I try not to completely put myself into a camera, into my phone, into my computer, other than working, obviously. But I'm rambling. We're gonna run to Target and get some coffee and have a good day. I'm so happy. I feel good. I'm not hurting right now, and I can hold my baby without being in pain. Do you know how depressing it is to not be able to hold your baby? Because when you hold your baby, it puts you through pain. Another thing, I had 3 boo-boos when it came to when a nurse would come over. First, they would have to drain my bag. Then they'd have to clean around my like bag hole, and then they'd have to clean the hole that happened from getting too expanded. So then I got the bag removed, so that was one thing that got to be taken away. So then all my nurse had to do was clean my wound where the bag was, and then clean my hole that happened. I don't even know what to call it. Artificial hole? It's a real hole, so I don't know what to call it. So then I was down to 2 wounds, and now I'm down to 1, because now the hole where the drain was is healed, and it just is a scar now. But it's pretty much healed for the most part, so we don't have to like bandage it and clean it up all the time and, you know, worry about it. So it's nice. I'm down to 1 wound. I saw the wound. I had yet to see it. I never saw it when it happened. After my breast literally split, I never saw the wound. I never wanted to look at it. I was so depressed. I was like, if I look at it, I'm just gonna constantly just vision it in my head. So I was like, I'm not gonna do it. So I never saw it. I saw it the other day because my husband's like, wow, it's healing so good. It looks amazing. I looked at it. It is awful. It is disgusting, terrible, awful, awful, awful. I have no idea how that looks good. I can only imagine what it looked like when it first happened. I knew my mom, she was like completely just like beside herself when she saw it. Like her eyes like blew up when she went to the doctors with me. It was a week after it happened. My mom was there when it actually happened, so she saw it then. Then she saw it a week later when it was supposedly like 50% better. Her eyes were like blown. She could not even believe it looked the way it did. So anyway, you guys don't care. I'm gonna let the doggies in and we're gonna take off and get some coffee and run to Target.